Hey everyone, and welcome to this explainer. So let's just jump right in. Today, we're taking something that honestly gets dismissed way too often as just, fluffy feel-good motivation, and we are going to completely tear it down to the studs. We're looking at a massively popular morning routine by Sandeep Maheshwari, and we're not just going to look at the words he says. No, we're analyzing this as a deliberate, step-by-step psychological blueprint. This is all about understanding how to literally engineer your mindset from the very second you open your eyes. It is an incredibly powerful framework, so let's see exactly how this whole thing actually works.
And we start right here with this massive statement. Today is the first day of the rest of my life. This right here, it's an immediate psychological reset. You're warmly welcoming the day with the absolute conviction that today is going to be one of the best days of your life. By treating today with this completely fresh, joyful perspective, you're effectively cutting the cord to whatever happened yesterday. Good or bad, it doesn't matter. It's the absolute bedrock foundation of this entire philosophy, really, because you simply cannot build a new mindset on stale energy. Every single morning is, quite literally, day one.
All right, moving into section 1, the power of positive inputs.
This first phase of the framework teaches us something absolutely crucial. A successful, resilient mindset doesn't just magically happen by accident. It's engineered. It's built through highly deliberate, conscious daily choices. And that starts with the very first things we allow into our brains. It's a chain reaction, really. Step 1, hear good. Step 2, see good. Step 3, think good. And step 4, the whole day becomes good. The source material spells out that when you consciously choose to consume positive audio and visual inputs first thing in the morning, your thoughts naturally align with that positivity. You're the one controlling the raw data entering your mind. And when you control that data, the probability of your whole day becoming good skyrockets. Day by day, that transforms your entire life. It's like building a snowball.
But listen, this input phase isn't just about passive positivity. It's not like you just sit back on the couch and wait to feel happy. It's highly, highly active. It involves setting a firm, non-negotiable intention to learn something new, to think something new, and ultimately to become something new. It's an active commitment to your daily growth and evolution. You're essentially programming your brain to act like a giant sponge for the rest of the day, actively seeking out knowledge and experiences that force you to evolve way beyond whoever you were yesterday.
Now for section 2, letting go of the past. It's time to clear the slate.
Okay, let's just take a breath here, because this is the part of the framework where we need to get very grounded and very calm. Before we can aggressively pursue the future, we have to deal with the heavy anchor of the past. The mistakes we've made, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and the wrongdoings we've suffered. Only by acknowledging all of that heavy stuff can we shift our focus to a total, unburdened readiness to achieve our goals. The speaker explicitly states that their attention is not on yesterday at all. It's entirely on this very moment and the moments to come. Ask yourself right now, how much of your daily mental energy is drained by just dwelling on past mistakes, leaving you with absolutely nothing in the tank for the goals sitting right in front of you?
So the real question is how we cross over from that crushing weight of the past to the exciting readiness of the future. Well, the bridge is forgiveness. And Maheshwari uses complete forgiveness here, both of oneself and of others, very, very strategically. It's not just presented as some nice moral good or the right thing to do. No, it is a vital, functional tool. By completely forgiving past grievances, you literally delete mental clutter. And the result? A perfectly calm mind. And a calm mind is exactly the tool you need to keep your focus entirely laser-concentrated on your goals.
All right, let's bring the energy back up for section 3, framing challenges as opportunities. Let's talk about building some serious mental resilience. Now that the mind is clear, take a look at how we are completely redefining the word challenge. Notice we are totally crossing out difficulty or obstacle and replacing it entirely. In this new mindset, a challenge is simply an opportunity to push yourself forward, to discover who you really are, and to build inner strength. Think about how powerful that flip is. By stripping away the negative connotation of a problem, you instantly neutralize your fear of it. It's no longer something terrible happening to you. It's a tool specifically designed for you to use for self-discovery. It's a total game changer.
And that ties directly into this unwavering core belief. Whatever happens, happens for the good. By locking in this fiercely positive assumption every single morning, the speaker ensures they are 100% prepared to face literally any obstacle that might pop up today. Because think about it, if a challenge is inherently going to make you stronger and everything that happens happens for the good, then there is absolutely nothing to dread about the day ahead. Zero. You're mentally bulletproof.
Which leads us perfectly into section 4, mastering the game of life.
Okay, so we've set our positive inputs, we've cleared out our past, and we've completely reframed our challenges. So, how does this framework tell us to treat the grand, sometimes overwhelming experience of living itself? It starts with this incredibly simple, liberating shift in perspective. Life is a game. Just pause and think about that for a second. Viewing life as a game instantly removes that heavy existential dread from our daily grind. It stops being this desperate life-or-death struggle and suddenly becomes an arena for play, for strategy, and honestly, for enjoyment.
And in this game, you aren't just some passive bystander waiting to see what happens. As the framework boldly declares, I am a skilled player. Recognizing yourself as an expert, seasoned player of this game fosters immense confidence. It puts you squarely in the driver's seat. You aren't being tossed around by random circumstances anymore. You are actively navigating the board with skill, intelligence, and strategy. You know the rules and you know how to play.
But wait! Here is the massive twist, the true paradox that gives this mindset its real, raw power. Winning or losing doesn't matter. Now, you might be wondering, if you're such a skilled player, why on earth wouldn't winning matter? Well, because true freedom and genuine joy come only when we detach ourselves from the final outcome. If your happiness is entirely dependent on winning the game today, you are going to be constantly anxious and stressed out. But if you play the game just for the pure joy of playing it well, you are completely untouchable. So what's the point of playing if not to win, right? Well, the true goal is making yourself so undeniably capable, so internally strong, that all the happiness in the world just naturally gravitates towards you. Success in this framework isn't about desperately chasing after external wins or, temporary trophies. It is all about building profound internal capability. When you are truly capable, success and happiness aren't things you have to hunt down. They're just the natural byproducts that flow right to you.
Now, let's bring it all home. Section 5. Gratitude and infinite potential.
We are hitting the climax of the explainer right now. Everything we've covered so far builds up exactly to this moment, shifting into a state of deep conviction and literally unstoppable momentum. It all starts with taking a powerful, honest inventory, being deeply grateful for what you currently possess and for the amazing people standing by your side. The speaker expresses total, unshakable gratitude for their current reality. And why does this matter so much? Because taking inventory of these blessings completely wipes out any lingering feeling of lack or scarcity. It lays down a rock-solid foundation of total abundance. When you finally realize you already have enough, you stop acting out of fear and desperation, and you start acting out of profound self-trust. And from that incredibly strong foundation of abundance, we take this massive leap in the narrative arc. The energy of the entire universe is within me. No power in the world can stop me. Wow. The framework moves from just personal psychology to a profound sense of universal connection. It boldly asserts that you aren't just operating on your own limited physical energy, you are actually tapping into an infinite universal source. With that kind of energy backing you up, failure isn't just unlikely, it's practically impossible. Absolutely no worldly power can stand in your way. Which leads us perfectly to this giant final declaration. I can do everything. Just pause for a second and really absorb the weight of that statement. This is the ultimate culmination of all the previous mental programming steps we've been exploring today. Because you controlled your inputs, because you forgave your past, reframed your challenges, detached from the outcome, and tapped into universal gratitude, you have successfully engineered a mind that truly, deeply believes nothing is impossible. What you can think, you can absolutely do. Period. So I'm going to leave you with this final provocative thought. We've seen the blueprint. We've deconstructed the actual mechanics of a truly unstoppable morning mindset. The only question left for you is this. What are you thinking today, and what are you going to do about it? Please don't just let this be a fleeting thought that fades by lunchtime. I am challenging you to apply this powerful philosophy and actively engineer your own mindset, starting right here, right now. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll see you next time.